Hi, welcome to another episode of What Happens When You Don't Braid Out the Week. Essentially, what I'm talking about is the fact I'm making a self deprecating joke about the fact that my disabilities mentally make it so when I do shit like this, you can tell that I would have been abandoned if we still had the systems in place of eugenicism. So, welcome to an episode of me overanalyzing something. Thank you. Oh, hell yeah, bitches. We're going to be talking about an FNF mod. If you guys don't already think I have the uber autism, then you don't know anything about me. We are going to be like legitimately breaking down a part of this video that I have hyper fixated on for far too long. All right. The mod is amazing. It's called Breaking Point FNF Jaden Animations. It's essentially the canceled Pippi series infecting YouTubers or cartoon YouTubers, and then we have Jaden. She is corrupted and fighting boyfriend, and at some point, um, for James and Rebecca show up to help boyfriend, and it's really sweet. But what we're about to listen to means that this doesn't have a good ending, unfortunately. Oh crap. I almost let you guys see exactly what we were going to be talking about. So welcome to me overanalyzing the fuck out of this mod. You clicked on this video, or you got to this point and you're still watching. Again, go watch the mod. I'm gonna have like it being playing in the background like right now, like in this portion of the video. But yeah, the screen's black right now. I can't change that. I know it's boring and you need stimuli, but essentially, the next part of the mod is going to be talking about very serious topics and shit like that. And this isn't for little kiddos and shit, okay? So the next portion is going to contain disturbing material, and I'm going to be talking about that because I relate to this, and I'm hyperfixating on this, and how dark this can be. Anyway, the next part of the animation is the voice, the corruption, the glitch in the Pippi universe speaking to Jaden, attempting to lure into comfort, and the voices from the glitch seems to take on a very personal tone to her, which she described in her video about the fact that she had anorexia, and this system of mental conditioning forced her into desiring and trusting this voice in her head that corrupted her in the first place, and the voice from the glitch is driving her back into that, and we're just going to see that portion right. Yeah, with that context, that seems really disturbing. And then the next part is Jaden having her internal monologue being taken back to the darkest point in her life, her anorexia, the darkness that had swallowed her when she wanted complete control over every inch of her life, including her body, and the idea of starving herself and bringing her to the point where she didn't desire food and anything, that darkness that consumed her then coming back in the form of a different darkness. And the next part is singing about how overwhelmed she is being taken back to this darkness. Let that sink in. She's already faced that darkness once when she had her eating disorder, and now she's being dragged right back into it, back into that torment.
Overwhelming, and I hope no one can tell, cause the numbers keep decreasing. This ordeal is becoming routine. Check arms, back, neck, thighs, suck it in and pinch my thigh. Scales are betraying me, the mirror is a lie.
We know how much Jaden has talked about how she is very self-sacrificing and the kind of person to go forward, wanting to be not an inconvenience to other people, but a help and assistance. She wants to be able to be there for others in the future so they don't have to go through this darkness. But now her body is being puppeted, used to hurt the same people that she wanted to protect. Even people she didn't know, like boyfriend, who could be someone who would need her help. She's being used like a puppet to hurt people. And we know how much she likes to help others. And now think about how she feels. the overwhelmness, everything. And the next part is the most powerful part because it is Jaden fully giving back into that darkness in her head and just crying out in despair that she's back in it. And you can see, I'm going to try to later in the video show you shots of what her mask says in every position she takes, but it's disturbing.
I couldn't find a reason to get out of bed. I felt broken and no one could fix me. Thoughts surrounded me everywhere and I couldn't breathe. I was overstrained. I wanted to swim, but the waves kept coming even harder than the last. Kept going.
And I hope that explains why this FNF mod is low-key one of the most mentally disturbing things I've ever watched before from the FNF community. Even even with that one time they give boyfriend dementia. I don't know why they did that, but still. So yeah, I kind of want to just I don't know where else to put this. The entire story this FNF mod's saying is that the corruption, the Pibby glitch, is exactly like the darkness that Jaden had once faced, and now she's being dragged into it. And her last moments are her crying out in despair that it's back. She thought she escaped it. She thought she got away from it, and now it's back. She went through the trouble of getting out of it, and now she's being dragged back into it. And that trauma being resurfaced all at once because of the voice. It's just messed up. I love it.